Hello guys, and welcome back to Power and Revolution 2019 edition with our Brazil playthrough here. We've been kind of stripping away some more rights to try to get some more control and allow ourselves to warmonger more freely after we've done a couple wars here. Side note, I just noticed that the price of an oil barrel in OPEC has gone up since the beginning of the game, but the price of fuel, like the actual fuel that comes from the oil, is lowered. I don't remember where that is. Oh no, wait, I do. It's under transport. Price of fuel is down, like, a good amount. Anyway, let's unpause. In about 3 days here, we will have a new judicial balance of power enacted. It will be control measures for judges, which is just one short of the most dictatorial things you can get in that option list. Before the end of the last episode, I went ahead and I ordered another 100 helicopters, which is an insane amount of money, but it'll hopefully help get our economy going again, and also we do need to keep expanding. Let's see, there's a strike against the appointment of high magistrates by the state, which is funny because this strike is being held by a union that I've made illegal, and that should have absolutely no power to do anything right now because it shouldn't even exist. But that's fine, it's just a strike. And oh god, I forgot to turn the volume down again. It would be so nice if they could make a game that remembers the audio settings you give it. Alright, there we go, that's fixed. So let's appear on television because I think it's been long enough. Decisive and respected. Yep, there you go. You gotta save the television appearances for moments like these. I thought it was time to put together another space program. Really kind of continue rushing our progress into space. So I figured I'd go to the next tab here, the Space Station tab. We have two things here, very similar to what we already did for the International Space Station. It shouldn't be... It's not expensive, it shouldn't be difficult to put together or anything. So, and we already have all the requirements, so let's see here. Send an astronaut into space station, Earth orbit, staying for a few weeks. Scientific research will be conducted. That sounds helpful. Let's do that. So, Brazil station, because I'm not original. We will send the budget up to 200 million and see who we can get. Not for the purpose of actually having help funding it, but having people that we can benefit our relations with over time. That's one of the best parts to this. Oh, I see there's a minimum program budget. Interesting. And it seems to default to twice that, and I tend to try to put the actual budget to twice that. So that's kind of funny. Let's and the number keeps going up as my dollar value gets increased too, but that's why I'm starting to put it like a little less than the dollar value, since I'm viewing the currency in a currency that is not my own. So let's put together Brazil station, living on a space station. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's do two. Let's just have another one. Living long-term on a space station. Brazil station a lot. Original. Let's go with 590 for this budget. Yeah, that sounds good. And oh jeez. That should be good. Let's create these. Alright, so we got two more space programs that are getting started. They should be fun to put together. Really just trying to catapult us into our space stuff, but without doing everything all at once and overwhelming ourselves. Growth is up to 2.17%. Wow, that barely went up at all, for considering I ordered 100 helicopters before ending the stream, or the last recording. I stream a lot, sorry. We got... Oh, hey, there's a space liftoff. Join BR Guild. Oh, I don't even remember which one this was. Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. Wait, I paused it. Why are you counting down?
3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Good to know that that's not actually connected to the clock. This is launching from Russia? Interesting. I didn't have control over that. I know I accepted Russia into it. Where is it? Which one was that? Join... Hang on. Join BR Guild in space. Launching from Russia. Yeah, because I got Russia, it just defaulted to using them. Like their stuff. What about these other ones? Yeah, when Russia's involved, it defaults to their launch pads, not mine. When it's just me, it defaults to my launch pad. Why is that? Oh, that's not mine. So this was mine. Yeah, again, Russia. I guess the major powers have their launch pads prioritized? Question mark? I don't know. But a lot of my launch programs are actually being launched from Russia. That's interesting. Now the actual countdown, separate from the voice recording. Interesting to know those were done separately. And we can watch our actual thing launching. I know we get Russia's tech when they help us too, which helps a lot. But I didn't realize it would default to their launch pads. I wonder why that. There shouldn't be any technical differences between the launch pads. Like, no one launch pad should be better than another. So that's kind of interesting. Ooh, boy. Massive human rights hit there from the law and justice taking effect. We take a look here. We have control measures for judges. Yes. So that's more than being appointed by state. We are only one tick away from justice being completely under state control, but we have some relationship with our people to earn back, and we are going to try to do that. Let's start with another 100,000 rehabilitated buildings, slowly just crunching away through this number, which should be helpful. Housing, you know, one thing I've never figured out through all the geopolitical simulator games is what the hell these houses actually are. Are these supposed to be public housing? Are these supposed to be your actual houses? If so, why is there a private solution to houses? You know, it doesn't tell you a lot of this, but okay, whatever. Let's see what else we can do to get our relations back up. We have a lot of stuff that we can put some money into. Let's take a look here. Population for medical doctors, a lot better now that we got this up to 600,000. I don't see any country that has a better situation than us, although we're neck and neck with South Africa. That's interesting. That's interesting how neck and neck we've managed to be. Fuck it. You know what? That sounds like a challenge to me. Let's go 750,000. That sounds like a challenge to me. Let's go 750,000 medical doctors. I'm building more hospitals as it is. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm building more hospitals. So that's good. I don't know how many of these we need, so I'm just going to build 3 more psychiatric hospitals, because why not? Maternity hospitals, let's build 8 more. Distribute. And social centers, let's build 35 more and distribute. I don't know how many of these things we need. The game doesn't tell you or give you any indication, but I figure I'd make them. And boom, major boost from health. That was rather easy. I guess they like the idea of having such a good amount of medical doctors. I wonder if the buildings I just did will also help here in a tick or so. I'm not sure. But time's still going on. This strike's still going. Oh my god, that's a hurricane. And then it disappears. I hate that. I used to love watching the hurricanes in Rulers of Nations and Masters of the World, the past 2 geopolitical simulator games. But in this one, they just fucking vanish. Like, they just disappear, and then you never know what's happening. You used to be able to watch these things approach your coast, and for some reason, it's just bugged out in this game. But that did look like it was coming at us, so we might have a hurricane on our hands. Not the worst thing. I mean, we're prepared as we can be from anything, really. There's not literally nothing else I can do to prepare for it. This only has 390 demonstrators left. Well, that's not really anything to worry about. Let's take a look at education here. I have a feeling we'll need to expand our education, so let's do a major overhaul. 49 more university centers. That should be a damn good amount. Bring us up to 110. Yeah, that should be more than enough for even the future. And bam, massive education and research bonus right there. That was probably an excessive amount. I meant to get it up to 100, but of course I mathed wrong because I failed math all my life. But it's fine. We're going to get these new universities built, and people love it, which is good. Growth's up to 2.35. It's still ticking up slowly. That's good. Our inflation's down to 2.4, which is good. Let's go to... back to justice, and now we can... Yeah, we can go completely under state control now for justice. I want to just keep solidifying power. It's been a while since I worked on solidifying power before this. Damn, an immediate negative hit to justice and human rights. But that's fine. Now we could just build more stuff. So let's see here. Yeah, let's just do a gigantic growth. 894. Oh, I don't have the manpower. I'm building too much stuff. Right. Okay, I was just going to build a fuck ton of higher education things. I guess that can wait. We got a lot of things we can do here, actually. Like freedom of the teachers. This is a thing. This is another thing I have to change, actually. It's very free right now. Very democratic. Only some inspections. We need it on indoctrination at some point. I don't know if I'll go for that sooner rather than later, but... let's... Which of these would help the most? So, while teacher training would obviously be very important. Is that really $103 billion? It's because we have so many teachers. Holy shit, dude. $103 billion fucking dollars. That is insane. Let's start with some cheaper stuff. Classes for the exceptionally gifted. $1.5 billion. See, that's not as bad. A demonstration against the Bill of Justice. Yeah, of course. It's whatever. 200 people. What do you mean 200? I saw a lot more than 200. I guess, is that the amount of people specifically in the capital? I don't know. We got so much stuff building right now. The housing is really the biggest part of it, though. Is this, okay, yeah, this is still under construction. You don't get an update on highways. Like, you don't get an update on how well they're doing. Where is this going? Probably to America. Grenada and Fleet. Yeah, we're going to be listening to that forever. Growth is fine. Growth is steady. Okay, so let's go back to education. We got to get some more stuff up. Local languages. What does that cost? Barely anything. Correspondence courses. A little bit more. I don't even know what that means, but let's do it. People must like it, right? And if they don't, well, I'll just fund something else more. I am skyrocketing my budget, which is going to actually make this right here maybe an issue, because it's 0.01% of my budget. The more I raise my budget, the more I'll pay for this. No one's actually asked to join this yet, and I know I only made it this year, but no one has actually asked to join yet. If nobody ends up joining, I will probably get rid of this eventually. Not yet, but eventually. I don't know when eventually would be, but it will happen. Oh, what happened? Oh yeah, there you go. They loved that education boost. I guess I didn't even need to do that much, but I don't know, whatever. I'm sure it'll get ticked down as we take over some other countries. Growth went back down to 2.04. Okay. So it looks like we can order some more stuff. What do we need? What do we even need at this point? We need, I was going for more fighter planes and helicopters because we're getting to 700. And just to confirm, 700 fighter planes is... Yeah, is just barely more than what North Korea has, which is only behind the major superpowers. So that's a good amount. So that's why I was going for helicopters next. Helicopters, the number we want to aim, well, is at least 400, I guess. And what are we going to have? We're going to have 283. So that's not enough. So we're going to try and probably get another 100 helicopters, really. Another 100 helicopters, another 1.8 billion. Contagem was yesterday the scene of a huge masquerade. A big court was organized in order to judge the government for crimes against Brazil. The real judges criticized at length my new bill that, for them, is a threat to all basic principles of democracy. At the end of this parody, the spectators unanimously condemned the president. Who are you? Social Democratic Union Secretary General from Andorra. You think I give a fuck about what you think? I'm a dictator. I don't give a fuck about your democracy. Don't make me pull a China on you and invade you while claiming that I'm not invading you. And make security laws that are applicable to citizens outside of my own country. Which technically, fun fact, I just broke China's security law. And anytime I go to China, I can now be arrested. Look into that. That's some fun shit.
Our team
Oh no, our team lost the match. Now people are going to riot. It's like, oh yay, our team won the match. Now they're going to riot. People are very fickle when it comes to their sports. Alright, so when are we waiting on for the Justice Bill? Will be done here in about 5 days. And I'm sure there will be another hit or two until then. I definitely want to end up getting the death penalty back soon. Not too soon. The education indoctrination is going to be more important to keeping everyone under control. Oh, we got another space program launching soon. That's nice. 2 of them off in one episode after I put 2 more of them into the works, I guess you could say. I don't know if I actually need a lot of these up when I don't even use them. When was the last time we did a citizen awareness? The 4th month of 2021. Yeah, let's do this again. Let's do that again.
Our task.
I've gotten in trouble for not doing that enough. Everything's looking good on that space program. Confidential information on Argentina. And again, funding terrorists. Yeah, but the UN doesn't seem to care about terrorists during this playthrough. So that's not much help to us. I do wonder. National Day, September 7th. I was wondering if it had if there was a date that was saved for when I changed the system to appointed for life. I wanted to make a cultural fest, like an annual national day for it. It would be good to make some of these, but I don't. Maybe I'll make one when we unite South America, like all together. The day that we unite South America, I'll make an annual national day for that.
The decree
Law and Justice. It took effect, and as you can see, we just took some massive popularity hits, which we will fight with money. Student accommodation, renewal and maintenance, school equipment material. Renewal and maintenance sounds important. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. Yeah, that's I don't really have a money bug going on anymore. That's just a lot of money. Something about having so many students and teachers, right? Damn, education's expensive. I'm surprised countries can fucking do it if this is how it's actually priced. Fuck, what's not priced? I mean, this isn't pricey. 104 billion. 63 billion. 117 billion. 33, not as bad. 9. Okay, that supervision and guidance is like the least of it. Let's get supervision and guidance. 19 billion. How much was this again? 15 billion. Not so shabby, not so shabby. Just doing whatever I can to just make people happy as I fuck things up. Oh, that's right. I actually didn't get these space programs going. I was waiting to get people involved in them. I forgot. So, Brazil Station. We got, of course, Russia's here, offering the same amount as China is. Ooh. And then these two want to take part, but they're not offering as much money. Why are they offering the same amount in both? That's so weird. Well. Interesting. I wish I could pick both. Why can't you pick both? That's so annoying. I guess my most long-term ally is probably going to be Russia, but I want to get some going with China too, kind of. But I still don't know how much I could trust China, so I'm just going to go with Russia for both of these. There you go. Look, these have already gone up a whole million, is how much my money has changed in value already. Alright, so let's grab Russia as our first partner. I'll let it go through like one more round before I just fund the rest of it, basically. Yeah. I'm sure these will launch out of Russia as well. I don't want anything getting launched out of like China and China betraying me again or something. Oh wow, education and family loved what I just did. What did I even just do? Wait, hang on a second. What did I do? Supervision and guidance. Oh, well, the families love that apparently. So if we look at my justice now, justice is completely under state control. I don't know if that has any actual effects, but it's cool, I guess. Freedom of teachers. Let's just keep going for it. Let's just keep getting rid of these like rights and democratic things and just go full authoritarian. Let's censor schools on delicate questions. Yo, people are probably like freaked out, like, oh my god, I'm watching democracy get destroyed around me. Or who knows, maybe it's dying with a thunderous applause. Growth is up to 2.37%. That is good. We're very, very, very close to the next year. Human rights and education hit, but it's fine because it was so, like, over 100%. I guess I had a buffer. We didn't even take a hit. So that's real nice. Let's look into ordering more stuffs. We don't have to be as conservative about what I'm ordering right now because we're right next to a quarterly change, and a yearly change, which is going to completely recalculate our rates. So our helicopters are set to be at 383, which is more than most countries have in helicopters. Okay, that's good. Helicopters wouldn't be too hard to go for complete domination, and only 2,000 to have more than everybody else. That doesn't sound that hard. Fighter planes, on the other hand, are another story, and tanks are definitely another story. Yeah, but we definitely do need to keep the production of tanks going, and they take forever to make, in all honesty. We're probably going to want to get up to basically around where Turkey has, so let's get another 100 tanks. How about that? So let's see here. We already have a bunch under contract. Another 100. I mean, look, I order 100, and it's going to take a year and a few months just for these to be made. Cost over 3 years with interest. So it's good to keep it pumping out. Okay, so we have a imminent liftoff for one of our space programs, one that's actually launching from our territory.
7, 6.
This is the Space Telescope one, I believe.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And there you go. I also went ahead and I ordered another 100 fighter planes, which is almost an $8 billion contract. Because right now, it doesn't matter if my growth skyrockets to, say, 20%, because that just means that it's going to... The calculation is going to give it a whole bunch of, basically, growth with not a lot of inflation. So I don't really mind right now. Plus, it means I can start getting ahead more on planes, because I would like to reach more of a superpower status rather than just a secondary power status. So that was good. What's this? A port. Ooh, that's a very busy port. 30 fighters were delivered. Nice. And 26 helicopters. Awesome. Starting to get some of these supplies in. Very helpful. Very nice. Still haven't taken any popularity hits for this education bill that we're trying to push through. Just take a look at it. We'll be done in 6 days. I might just go ahead for full indoctrination after that. I don't have much else to change. Media is already completely under my control. Mole unprotected. I'm fine with that. Get rid of him. Yep. I think I'm running out of ways to take away people's rights. I mean, like, I could make prostitution illegal, but I feel like I would lose some, like, tax revenue if I did that. I don't feel like doing that. I could take away the rights on abortion, but let's be real. Population control isn't the worst thing in this country because of our birth rate is getting higher and higher over time despite our contraception rate going up. Our population growth has gone up drastically, which is a bug, I'll remind you. Whereas our immigration rate, more and more people want to leave the country, yet more and more people are being born. It's going to be this massive smack in the face. This right here, by the way, this was the first year we started playing. The first year, for some reason, always has a gigantic baby spike. Get moving? How about you get moving, old lady? All right. I love how our HDI is up. Our gross national happiness is out. It's actually down a little bit, but it's still up. We're still one of the happiest countries in the world. I haven't looked at this in a while. They're still one of the happiest countries in the world. Doing amazing on human rights, by the way, apparently. Absolutely amazing. But purchasing power could use employment of all, or improvement and employment, of course. But that makes sense. Look at unemployment right now. It's really high. Growth only went up to 2.51% out of those 2 contracts I just made. Oh, man.
With regard
It's like the game is begging me to just order a whole bunch of military equipment right before this changes. I was considering going into drones, but drones are good for very specific purposes. And for general warfare, the way we're handling it is they're not the most necessary, so I don't feel the need to like rush getting them or anything. But this could be a good opportunity to get some more naval ships. The naval ships is what blew our growth out of proportion last time. I tried to order, like, I don't know, I felt like it was just 5 submarines or frigates and cruisers. Nothing big or anything. It's just the production is so low, I guess. We're still making the ones that we have. I think we've delivered already on all of our submarines, yeah. I might have ordered 5 submarines, maybe. 5 billion. I just signed a bigger contract for fighters, so it shouldn't make the biggest difference. But, I mean, growth is just so underhand that and we're just about to hit that year-end mark. This is just the best point to do this. And we are going to need more ships. Let's take a look at the ships again. Let's take a look at submarines before anything else. Submarines, yeah, the most are in the hands of North Korea. Do you know how easily we could maintain dominance? I've checked out China for a playthrough before, and I know pretty much all their subs are tier 3, which is, by the way, a little ridiculous because China has very unadvanced subs in real life. But we would be on par with some of the best submarine fleets in the entire world. So I think I'm going to go ahead and order us... let's see. Some more submarines while we're at this point. Maybe we could help fix the unemployment real quick. I think 5 is enough. I mean, going 10 is ridiculous. Look at that price. Let's just go with 5 while the national production's only at 2. Our law on the freedom of teachers has gone through, and it really hasn't changed much in the way of, like, negatives. Yeah, we took massive hits, but we had such a buffer, I guess, that it was just, like, fine. So I believe we can go for this complete indoctrination without much getting in our way. Let's take a quick look on housing again. And how is that? We've finished those 100,000 rehabilitated houses. Let's rehabilitate even more. Go ahead. Rehabilitate another 100,000. It'll give us a slight boost in popularity. We're going to take a big hit. We're about to take a real big hit for trying to set everything to indoctrination. This one's only going to take like 10 or 11 days. Oh god, what is this? Actually, that wasn't that big of a hit. Hey! Whatever this space program was a success. You know, that might have been why we didn't take that big of a hit. Which one was it? Oh, by the way, let's check these. Who's proposing now? Bolivia. We're going to kill you, Bolivia, so no. Even though you're offering a lot of money, we're literally going to kill you. So, Iran. I'll go with South Korea for this. And Brazil station a lot. Let's see. Who's offering the most? Belgium. Alright, Belgium. Welcome aboard. Let's set these ones to actually just finish now, so... Is this going to be the same thing where it's like a percentage and 74 is not going to be enough? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's try this again. 75% modify. We're giving a little bit extra. Approved program. 5... 21, 26, 30, 31, bam. Let's go to the other one, Brazil Station a lot. Oh, this is one I already did. Brazil Station. This one has a different amount of funding here. So this needs 78%, it looks like. 78%, modify. No, it's going to need to be 79 because it's a stupid in-between the percentage thing. I wish there was just like a fund to the rest button. Approve that. And let's set this to, sometime later in the year of 2023. confirm that. We'll check back on those in a few moments. Yeah, new partner, beginning the space programs. What's this? Health response, electricity, production, yep, okay. And the one that just succeeded was join BR Guild in Space, which was living on the International Space Station, which launched out of Russia with the help of India and South Korea. Nice. Nice. We got a current mission going that's on right now. It will end at the end of this month, actually, which is kind of cool. We're getting through a lot of these things. I'm definitely going to keep pumping out the space programs and just kind of accelerating myself through space. Oh boy, reduction of risk for, that one's a little high. Let's put it into the 6 month, the first day. I want to make sure it's at 0. We don't need to take any risk. I've thrown extra money at it. Put it back as much as you want. We're pumping out space programs. I'm going to keep this going. I want to be able to look at this and just see entirely like Brazil just everywhere. The moon. We haven't launched anything to the moon yet, but if we take a look at Earth, are we here? Yeah, we're here now. Look, poor K-scope. We should have our name popping up on everything. Artificial satellite. We are the only ones doing this, or that have done this, I guess. I don't know. Or no, well, obviously not, because it's a historical thing. And we got the space station here. We got 3 things. Yeah, I just want to see Brazil, like, everywhere. That'll be, yeah, that's a good goal. It's funny, because when at the start of this playthrough, I wasn't even planning on doing space anything. Ooh, bad earthquake in Indonesia. What does that look like? It looks probably pretty deadly. I have an alliance with Indonesia, don't I? I think I do. Alliances. Yes, I have a full alliance with Indonesia. Okay, but that is a full episode right there. We are continuing to strip away the rights of the people. Growth is up higher than it's been in a good long while through mainly just buying military hardware. We're almost to 2023. We're getting more space programs going and finishing. And it's looking good. Soon we will have almost complete dictatorial control over the country. Basically, with the exception of, the one party. And we can resume our senseless warmongering. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.